listen, let me get into this first topic, right? Do y'all think there's a double standard when it comes to older women dating younger men and younger men dating older men dating younger women? Because obviously we're gonna talk about this whole Dre Michelle situation where who she dating Jalen, was it Jalen Green?
Yeah.
And
What team you on? Because I don't know
he
nothing
on
of this.
The Rockets.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Where they at? Like what state?
Houston.
Houston. Okay. Oh, so
Texas.
he's so okay. Got
So
it.
do y'all think there's a double standard there? What's your thoughts on this? Because I could keep going. We got Bernice Burgos, we got Brittany
Younger
Renner.
than
Renner.
I mean, she hasn't been public with anybody younger. Bernice.
I mean,
She's gorgeous. I don't care. She look
her
good.
daughter said she liked them niggas
Oh,
young.
really?
So I don't know. Like,
I think you know what? I think it is a double standard, especially in Drea Michelle's case. It's like she's 39 and the kid is 21 and she has a 21-year-old. So I feel like it's different. Like I don't have any kids yet. I'm 29. So even I couldn't have a 21-year-old by that age. You know what I'm saying? I literally couldn't. So I feel like it'd be different. Like if she had a younger kid, it would make more sense in this situation. But yeah, it's kind of weird. And when old men get the stigma, like they're kind of old and creepy or sugar daddies and stuff like that. And then I don't know. It's not giving cougar though, because like she's a cougar, right? And she's not. And she look good. It's not giving like because I really think she could have like any man she wants. I'm almost sure she looks so good. Within like I said that she wants. Not every man in the world, but any man that she wants. So yeah, I really just think it is a double standard. It's kind of messed up. I ain't gonna lie.
You think that's predatorial?
I think in her case, yeah. When you
'Cause
raise
she
a
has
child from 0 to
the same
21,
age.
and
Yeah,
the kid is 21, you know how it is from. You get what I'm saying? Of course they're different.
Especially
Everybody's
for
different.
him.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
a
as a
little.
For
mom,
him.
That's a
like,
bit
weird.
much.
Because it's
Yeah.
awkward and
Y'all are
weird.
moms.
So she,
I'm a mom.
Yeah,
so she had no
who is-
kids.
Yeah, so I personally, I don't want to judge anybody else. I
Right.
don't know what situation they're going to, besides that she's older and I'm assuming he's younger than her.
Yeah.
I would personally feel weird.
If
And
you
I
was
feel
the
it would
kid's
make
mom.
my twins, I have twins, they're
Yeah.
7 now.
Yeah.
I feel like it would make them uncomfortable.
If you
You
dated
know, in a
somebody that young.
situation where people can talk about your mom freely.
What if your son was 21 and it was a 39-year-old that he got pregnant?
I mean, he would be a man at that age and it's his choice, his decision,
But
his angle. I would find it weird, yeah, but it's not like he's
But,
16 and she's 25.
Yeah.
He's already 21, 22, 25, so you're entitled to do whatever you want at that age.
Yeah, like
You know?
she's lived like so many more years. She has so much more experience above him. And it's like that's like if my son comes home and then I start dating his friends. That's weird. Like they're the same
That's
age.
true,
They can be
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Like so it's like
Like she never threw a Super Bowl party for her son at like 20. You know what I'm saying? Like you never had a bunch of his friends over, so it's like
It's
you said the
awkward.
same.
There's definitely a double standard. I feel like it's more acceptable if a man does it because that's a culture.
Oh, you
in
think
a
it's
lot of
more
places.
acceptable?
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's
you
the
feel
same.
culturally it's more acceptable.
But culturally, it's like, okay, she's young and pretty and he's older and he has money or whatever.
So it's not, like,
and
not
she's
acceptable.
just like lost in life.
You think
dating young
it's more
people.
acceptable?
Huh?
You
I
think it's
think
more
That's why
accept
I was
them
asking
more.
her too, because I disagree.
People are, like, I see it more as a nature where families accept it.
It does happen more for sure, but
It does
I feel like
happen more.
I don't know. I think it happens more. I don't know if it happens more, but I think when a man does it, is negative stereotypes, and when a woman does it, it's just regular. Because like sugar daddies and they be like, oh, he old and she young. I mean, it just looked
they'll
at
be like,
negative.
okay, what does he have in
her.
common? Like, if it was a 39-year-old man that was like in the limelight and it was a 21-year-old girl, people would probably think it's more predatorial. I mean, we're not going to talk
for
about
sure.
Marcus Houston and his wife. We're not going to talk because that's that's different.
Mentally,
But
there's a
right.
difference.
But they had something to say about Diddy and Young Miami.
Oh, really? They did?
Yeah.
I think it just really matters like the
Let's not get
amount
into
of
Diddy.
years too. Like the amount of years apart is like a huge thing.
Mm.
And also I feel like men are more looked at in society as like, being more dominant, making more choices, like being the stronger figure. So even if they're younger in a relationship, it doesn't look as bad when it's the opposite way around.
I kind of
that's actually interesting because when older men date younger women, the first thing that they say is, "Oh, he manipulated her," and we don't say the same thing for young boys that's obviously getting manipulated. Like Zion Williamson, when he was getting manipulated, these women know what they're doing with these young athletes. Like, you know what I mean? They're looking at them, they're seeing a paycheck, they're seeing a potential child support payment. Like, you know what I mean? So they know exactly what they're doing, and women especially always like to pride themselves on being more mature, right, and emotionally intelligent, right?
That's
So then
true.
it's like, then
Yeah.
how are you getting manipulated then if you're quote unquote more mature than the average or than the average male or whatever the case is?
Right.
But again, we don't have that same grace towards men in these situations. We just look at it, well, they should have knew better. We
But
would
it
never,
definitely happens more often though.
but we would
That's
never,
what I
we
say.
would never tell, like when Zion and PJ Washington got into these situations. We PJ Washington, he's another basketball player with Brittany Renner. and
With
stuff
Brittany
like
Renner.
that.
Okay.
And we look at them
Mhm.
and we tell the boys or those young men is like,
Should have known better.
You should have known better. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
You
should have got
knew.
finessed. Like, you know, but we would never tell a young girl like, yo, you should have knew better. You shouldn't have got finessed. Like, you know what I mean? So we don't have that same grace
That's all I'm
towards
saying. So it's
them.
looked at negative. It's like, oh, he took advantage of her.
Mhm.
But y'all the more mature species, right? Like y'all mature quicker and all that shit.
I
But
feel like both sides have their ups
Right.
and
Yeah, but
downs.
You
not
don't think-
20 years mature.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I think
if
it's like an
you're dating
18-year
a 40
difference.
year old and you 20, you're still not there mentally. But I think
That's-
it goes.
And
that's
you
how
think
they- that's how they
the
make
younger
it-
man is going to be there.
No, I think
Okay.
manipulation goes like both ways.
Mm.
Like I think
right. I think
the
she's being a little.
women definitely,
Mm.
play the part. I just think that society views it as like women are just more fragile,
Mm.
essentially. So when they see an older woman dating a younger man, it's not like, oh my God, ew.
It's giving very much Stella got her groove back, right?
But, yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
Why
but
can't?
it's too much because it's like you should need to be in a different age bracket just with your men, period, because then you take away too from all the other women who have options, because these women who have multiple kids are going back and dating these young guys who have no kids.
That's true.
So now you're taking them completely
No
off
shade,
the market,
spoiling
giving
them
them a
kinda.
baby, giving them it's like you just ruined him.
Oopsie.
But
Terrible.
even when Stella got her groove back,
Yeah.
you see that's a positive light they painting.
That's
it,
very
you
much
know what
so,
I mean?
very much so,
If that was a reverse movie, what would
Yeah.
that name? Like
It
R.
couldn't
Kelly.
be.
Like,
Right.
R. Kelly got
Trapped in a closet.
R. Kelly goes to jail or some shit like
Right.
Mojo.
I'm done.
Yeah, they
Nah,
had-
I
and
couldn't-
recently, like they was just about to kill Chris Brown again over the they was assuming or accusing him of dating that young South African girl, that Tyler that
She's
that
not
water.
even that young, please.
She's 22.
Okay.
Chris Brown is 34, and I'm not saying.
But she was born and raised in Africa. It's different. Them women different.
I'm just saying, but they
That's
were
what I said, the culture.
they were
That's
killing
what I
Chris.
said,
They was killing
culture.
Chris Brown off of they was a
22 and 34, that's crazy.
That's
No,
not
I don't
crazy.
think that's bad.
Okay.
I don't think that's
Listen,
bad at all.
they was killing
It's like
Chris Brown
12
off of
years.
that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, but if that was Zion Williamson and that porn star, nobody was saying any. Like, you get what I'm
Mariah.
saying? Like, it was
Yeah,
just like
sure.
whatever the case is.
Okay.
So,